What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my first ever recording for the RBBL. This is JR, and we are going to be playing some Backyard Baseball 2002 today. 2002 because we're in the 2002 league, and we are playing with the Atomic Oysters. So far, we are 2-0, and we are hoping to improve to 3-0 with a win here today against the Hornets. I am going to go ahead and ask for a passcode in bot talk on the Discord. It is 5:44 p.m. for me in Central Time. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for the passcode from the bot. And the passcode is KJM78. Okay, that's my passcode there for integrity purposes. Gonna cancel that there and move on to play here. So as I mentioned, so far we have done pretty well. We've notched wins against the Athletics and the Los Vaqueros, but we will be playing the Hornets here today. Let us go to the lineups here, start the next game, and here's what we're looking at. I didn't really think I wanted to make any changes to the lineup. I was pretty satisfied with how things were. Just going to need to do our best to maybe put a couple more runs across the plate in this one. So looking at our opponents here, looks like opponents have the big bat Maria Luna in left field. She'll be a problem not only on the defensive side, but on the offensive side as well, as they have her batting leadoff. Also, I see Jose Canseco there at third base. So got a tall third baseman. So going to need to make sure that any line drives down the left field line are able to get over the head of Canseco there. Also have Gail Weinman as their shortstop. So that's going to be, Gail's a pretty decent fielder. Not bad arm strength, pretty decent speed. So a good little left side of the infield there. Looks like on the mound they have Maple Leaves, which is a custom player. I know that Maple is not anyone that you really want swinging the bat, but where Maple excels is on defense and with her speed. So Maple's got a really good heater, really good left hook and right hook. So could be a problem on the mound. And also, if we have any not so great hits, Maple with that aggressiveness should be able to field pretty decently well. So got to be mindful of that. Honestly, Maple would be a problem. Maple and Tony, maybe we think about moving Cindy down a little bit in the lineup. I kind of like her where she is, though. Like that's just a thought I had. Could be good, could not be a good idea. Tony, of course, with a laser of an arm behind the plate, so got to be mindful of that. And Parker Collin with a good bat, second base. Not really the best fielder, but can hide him at second base. Tony Gwynn in right field, it looks like. So got to be mindful of Tony. Tony's not super fast, so hopefully we could leg out a couple of balls if we hit things to right field. And then in center field, it looks like Alicia Blakely, Alicia is a good power bat, decent arm, decent eye. So decent fielder out there, especially with the 4 height. So, all right, these are the Hornets that we'll be facing. Let us get things moving. All right, Oysters and Hornets. The Hornets are the away team, so they'll be batting first. Hopefully we can escape the first inning unscathed. Looks like we have both teams with the yellow secondary color, so it looks like the names are kind of look a little weird there. So Maria Luna is the bat here. So Linda Potter is our pitcher. Linda is good in terms of heat and slow ball, so we'll start with slow ball with her and try to keep Maria away from left field. That's where the problems are. So Maria swings and misses for strike one. Maria strikes that ball, is going down the first base line, but Jack is there, gloves it, and goes to first base, one batter away. Brings up Mickey O'Connor, not super fast, has a decent bat, so just need to be mindful of him, not give him really anything that he can hit down that left field line. Hopefully, okay. I feel like I pitch lefties better because, especially at Cement Gardens, you just don't want to give them anything that they can really just pound to left field. See if we can get Mickey here on the corner. Misses for ball one. Looks like Mickey is looking like he wants to take the ball to left field. Can we use Linda with the heater? We can. Okay, let's go Linda with the heater and see if we can get him down there. We can. Very nice. Linda puts Mickey away. That's 0-2. Now we have a 2 out, 2 away. Brings up Tony Gwynn. Another lefty. We like to pitch to the lefties. Very nice to get Linda a strikeout. The spitball is the power up. We don't really like to use power ups. We prefer the juice box when we get the Ks. Tony strikes that one, but Linda is right there to glove it. Throws it over to Jack Doyle, and the Hornets go 1-2-3 in the first inning. Nicely done by the Oysters defense. That brings up Victor Vaughn, and like usual, we're going to be trying to take Victor Vaughn over to third base. Jose Canseco is over there. We're going to let that one go. Strike on the corner there. And Maple leaves very aggressive on the mound. Very aggressive. And that'll be one away. Wasn't a great pitch to hit there for our guy. That'll be ball one. Zenon with the big bat, so we'll go power for a little bit, and then if it comes to 2 strikes, we'll probably go liner. Ball 2. Maple does not want any part of Zenon right now. Ooh, gets the strike on the corner. Not a pitch that we really want Zenon swinging at, so we'll take that pitch. That'd be high. Yes, high ball 3. See if Zenon gets the green light here to swing away. He does. Oh, he pops it up. Can Tony drop it? Tony can drop it. Oh, but Maple is right there to glove it. That's very unfortunate. And the Oysters come up with 2 outs here. Go liner with Debbie. Ooh, Maple with the corner strike there. That's tough. And Debbie puts it on the ground there. Gets to the shortstop. But Debbie will get on base. Debbie with a single there. The first hit of the game for either side. Brings up Cindy. We will not go with any sort of power up here. Cindy trying to advance the runner. Ball 1. And we swing and a miss. Tony with a great arm there, but that means Debbie will have to go back to the base. No advancement. Strike 2. Cindy, not that great in terms of contact, so need to be mindful of with her. With 2 outs, it's not a great spot for a power up, especially with just a runner on first base. I think we probably hold with power up is what I'm thinking. Got to protect. Would really like a pitch on the left corner to try and put down third baseline. I'm gonna let that one go. Ball 2. Cindy gets a bat on it, but it's a foul ball. Runners will return to the base. Cindy gets a bat on that ball there. Oh, and the ball will go over the head, and the runners will go. Maple throws it into center field, and we'll be aggressive. We'll send Cindy home. A terrible error there by Maple to throw it into center field, and the Oysters. Cindy Chang. You would not expect Cindy Chang to get a home run without a power up, but she does. Yes, home run with an asterisk, but we will take it. Oysters get out to a 2-0 lead there in the first inning with a power up in bag. We were thinking about using the power up with Cindy, but it turned out that actually holding the power up was a great call. So now we have K. O'Toole up at bat, the Vlad clone, and it is 2-0 Oysters. What a turn of events. A terrible throwing error by Maple Leaves allows for 2 runners to score, and the Oysters to take the early lead. Brings up K. O'Toole. Nice batting average to date. On the corner, nothing K can do with that one, so we'll take that strike. Ooh, another great pitch by Maple, and K is in the hole 0-2. We will leave that one. Ooh, that was scary, but we will take that as a ball 1. Oh, man. We'll take that one, too. Man, Maple is all around the zone, but so far we're at 2-2 count without swings. Ooh, yeah, needed a swing there. All right. K gets set down there. That probably wasn't going to be a great result anyway, but K gets set down. Brings up Jose Canseco. A scary bat. Not too bad on the speed. So we're gonna have to pitch Jose carefully here. Again, the story of the first inning was Cindy was an error by Maple Leaves that allowed Cindy Chang and Debbie Nagasawa to round the bases and put up 2 runs for the Oysters in the first. Ball 2 here. We have a 2-1 count here with Canseco up. Linda being very careful. That could be a pitch that Canseco could have driven there, but he swings and misses, and that'll bring it up to a 2-2 count. We'll try and put it down there to fan him. He goes closed stance and drives it. Oh, but K misses that one, and it'll go into the outfield. Oh, Jose gonna try to advance, but Jose gets tagged out. An aggressive Jose on the base paths when the left fielder and center fielder were colliding. It comes out to bite the Hornets, and it's an out there. So a little bit of action there defensively, but the Oysters are able to put Jose away. All right. Up comes Gail Weinman, and we get a strike on the corner there where we want it. Gail, not too dangerous of a hitter. She does have speed, though, so need to be mindful of that. Linda quickly gets Gail into an 0-2 count. And can Linda fan Gail here? Gail swings and misses, and Linda gets her second strikeout of the game. Nicely done, Linda. And that'll bring up Tony Del Vecchio. Tony's got a nice bat. Not too fast though, so Tony will need to probably find a good place to hit this ball if he wants to get on base. grounds it. Linda is there with the glove, throws it over to Jack, and that is 3 outs. So a little bit of action there, but the Oysters still keep the. There's no hit credited to the Hornets there. Like I said, no hit credited to the Hornets there. So I guess you could say the perfect game in quotes still intact. Brings up Jack Doyle as a hitter. He is not very fast. He is 50 running. So at this rate, we'll probably try to do power, and then if we get 2 strikes, we'll probably go liner. So actually liner, we'll go liner. High. Ooh, man, strike in the corner. Those kinds of pitches are just not what we're looking for. That's not going to be a great pitch to hit either, and it'll be a quick 0-2 count, so power wouldn't have helped us anyway. Hard to swing. Had to protect the plate there, and it's foul ball. Swing. And Jack lines that one, and it's through. Very nice, Jack. Jack gets on with the single to right center. What is going on here, guys? A little bit of collision there, but nice that Jack can find his way on. So that brings up Holly Franklin. So now at this point, we'd like to get a runner on, and then that would be a prime opportunity with two runners on to use a power up. So Linda Potter is our batter. No, Holly is. So Holly's our batter with runner on. Question is, do we want to go with Holly? I don't think that doing anything with Holly in terms of a power up is in our best interest here. I think we do want to send Jack though. With the 50 running, I would be a little nervous that he might not get there. So it's a question of liner or grounder for Holly, and I think the answer is going to be liner. Holly's not a bad hitter. 67 power isn't bad. 16 contact could be better. But I think liner's the way to go here. I just don't trust Jack to get on base on a grounder with Maple Leaves as a hawking any ball there. So I think liner with Holly is the answer. And I think actually we may not send Jack with a liner just because that is dangerous. We do not want to do a double play here. With a liner, at least, there's less likelihood that we have that terrible outcome. It's a good pitch. Oh, liner goes foul. That's kind of the exact look we're looking for. So if we get another one of those, that'd be great. Oh, another one. Let's go. Oh, another foul. Dang. Those are the pitches we're looking for, but we just got to be able to keep those fair. Another one. Man, all of these, but unfortunately, I think Holly's contact may be a factor there. Got to protect. Oh man, Jack is going to be thrown out there. So Holly is the one that gets on base here. Brings up Randy, and I think with Randy, the move is to try with Randy to get a second runner on. So I think we hold the power up here as well. So Randy, we try to get a second runner on, and then Linda would be a prime power up candidate. So try and do it again with Randy. Try and get a liner, um, and get Holly over to second base. High ball one. I mean, Maple Leafs could also give up a base on balls, and that'd be great for us. And Randy cranks one. Will that get over the head of Maria? It will. Go Randy, go Randy. Can Randy get to third? She can. A triple by Randy Uno. A big hit there, and sets up Linda Potter. To maybe now, do we even consider? Um, Maybe we just let Linda hit, and then maybe do a power up with Victor. That triple opens up a lot of possibilities there, for the Oysters. So I think we do try to get Linda on base somehow. Um, Linda is a righty. She's not super fast. Man, if we can get Linda on base and then have Victor um, use the power up with runners on the corners, that would be ideal. Um, I think that's the route we go. So Linda, not a great power hitter. Um, so grounder or liner with her. I don't. I mean, there's a possibility we could try and get Randy, to get to bring Randy home. We would just need to really get a good sharp hit. I don't know if I trust the 31 power with a liner. Just got to get Linda on base somehow, and without doing any sort of cheese. You know, if we send Randy, she's got to go home. So, all right, we will. Hmm, still a little undecided here. Um, I think Grounder's our best bet. Hmm. Hmm. Indecision here. Indecision. We'll go liner. See if we get a great pitch. Ball one. Go liner. We can always go down to grounder if we need to. Fireball with Maple and on the corner too, man. That was almost out of the zone. That would have been great. No, the second fireball from Maple Leaves. She is burning the fireballs on Linda. So now we're at the 1-2 count. Maple back to back fireballs. Maple is laboring out there. I mean, she's got to be getting gassed. I would say. I mean, what's Maple's stamina here? 66, so it's average. So I think we continue going grounder here. Maybe Maple's a little less accurate. Maybe she throws 3 straight balls. That'd be ideal. But now I think we got to switch to grounder. And maybe if Maple's laboring, maybe she throws one into the cement. Ball. Oh, strike 3. Oh man, that was tough. Okay,
Watch and learn.
man, that was a rough at bat for Linda. The strikes being uh, 2 consecutive fireballs along with a corner hook. That was, I mean, you can't do much with that. That's just going to be a tough at bat there. So brings up Victor Vaughn. I think I don't need to use a power up here. I think we save the power ups for a rainy day in the latter innings with Victor Vaughn and then Zenon coming up. I think we can we can keep the power ups in our bag of tricks. And with Victor Vaughn, we should be able to get on base if we put that one to third. And then with Zenon, hopefully he can get us a big hit. So, all right, Victor Vaughn, we're gonna do grounder, try and get Victor on base to first. Oh man, oh, that was so close. But Victor thrown out. Man, was sprinting all the way, but unfortunately Tony with that 100 throw power able to nab him at first base. That was unfortunate. Would have been great to have Zenon up with runners in the corners, but unfortunately that was not to be. Unfortunate turn of events there. That's where the inning ends for the Oysters. But Oysters nab a run there via a Randy Uno triple. Very nice result there, getting the run, and still, even with that, with going through the weak part of the order there for the Oysters, still get able to generate runs. That was really good. Parker Collum gets fanned by Linda Potter. Linda gets her third K through 7 outs. And so far, Linda does not have a hit given up to her name so far. Brings up Alicia Blakely. Alicia is a pretty tough batter. She's not very fast. That is her weakness. So she is a lefty, so we like to pitch to lefties. That'll be a strike there on the corners. Alicia still in that closed stance, trying to take one to left field. That's fine by us because we're wanting to pitch her inside. Ooh, misses ball. Ball one there. Do another one inside. We like to pitch those lefties. Oh, but Alicia cranks one. Randy gonna try and get over here. Oh, and it bounces. Randy lets it bounce. Randy fires it in, and Alicia will get to second base. Unfortunate that that ball fell in the outfield. Brings up Maple Leaves, a very rough rough batter, but what she doesn't have in hitting, she makes up for with speed. Maple Leaves will swing and miss there. At the top of the order is Maria Luna, so not someone we would really like to face with a runner in scoring position. Maple gets a hold of that one, but it's a fouled off. With Maple Leaves, you're going to see a lot of foul balls when she makes contact, like that. Would be an annoying player to have to hit with, and also an annoying player to pitch to. We get the out there. Zenon fires over to Jack, and that'll be 2 away. Maria Luna is the batter here, so got to be careful with her. She could do a lot of damage if we leave her pitch to hit. Maria grounds one, and the Oysters look like they're going to get out of the inning. They do. So despite the Alicia Blakely double, the Oysters defense holds, and that would be a nice result for the Oysters there. All right, that brings up Zenon Estrada. We're going to go with Zenon here. So with Zenon, he's got a mammoth bat. Unfortunately, no runners on here. So I think we will go power, especially if we get a nice pitch from Maple here. We can always go down to liner with 2 strikes. High ball one. With Zenon power, we want to make sure that we get a nice pitch to hit. Don't want to be over aggressive here. Yeah, on the corner there. Could have tried to hit that, but I think it was probably wise to lay off. Ooh, another fireball from Maple. She still has him. She still has him. High. Okay, and so if Maple gives us a pitch to hit, we have the green light. Zenon cranks one to deep left field, and it'll bounce off that wall in that building. Zenon keeps moving. Maria is deep, deep in left field, and so this should be something that Zenon can make to home, and he will. And inside the Parker for Zenon Estrada there makes it 4-0 for the Oysters. That's why we use the power with Zenon. Even though we're at Cement Gardens, Zenon can still crank one like that. So unfortunately, that did drain a lot of stamina from Zenon, but we did want to make sure that he got home. That ball was starting to get back into the infield, so it was probably a good idea to not let Zenon save stamina. Still wanted to get him around the bases. So very, very nice result there for the Oysters. Zenon gets a home run, makes it 4-0, which brings up Debbie Nagasawa. I think we will go liner with Debbie. Debbie doesn't quite have the power that Zenon does, but still a good candidate to hit a liner into the gap there in left field. And Debbie cranks one as well. Will that one get down? Looks like Maria's not even going to be close to it, and Debbie hits one out. Back-to-back home runs for the Oysters there. Debbie follows Zenon's home run with one of her own. This one not inside the park. Debbie able to trigger the blimp there. 507 distance. Unfortunately, those did not come with runners on base, but runs are runs. We will take them, especially with power-ups in our bag of tricks. So here's Cindy. You might notice that the home run, you're like, what? Cindy hit a home run? Indeed, Cindy did round the bases last time. Not quite the home run you would expect, but it was a fielding error by Maple Leaves, an overthrow. Maple was trying to throw out Debbie at second base, overthrew it, and Cindy was able to round the bases along with Debbie for those first runs of the game. So it brings up Cindy again, hopefully able to give us an even more memorable at bat as the last one. I'm gonna try and swing at that. Ooh, was a little high, but still want to try and swing at those. And Maria Luna is coming to the mound. Maple Leaf is going out to left field. Triggered a pitching change with those runs. Ooh, and that'll be a foul ball. So Maria's a little bit tricky to follow that ball relative to Maple Leaves. We'll have to just keep a good eye on it. That'll be low. Whoa, zigzag. And that was rough pitch to hit there with the power up. Maria doing the smart thing, using the power up with 2 strikes. Brings up KO Tool, who struck out last time. It was a struck out looking. It's a tough pitch to hit. Man, the Hornets are pulling out all the power ups here, all the fireballs. And K gets a hold of that one. Will that one drop? No, Maple Leaves is there to snare it. The Hornets are pulling out all the power-ups. That's unfortunate for us that we're having to try and hit those. Ooh, foul ball there. Go power with Jack since we're at 2 outs. Gotta try and hit something big. Ooh, foul there too. And now we'll move to line drive. Jack gets one. Will that one drop? Will that drop in center field? No, it won't. Alicia in center field is there. Unfortunately, after those 2 home runs, couldn't follow it up with some hits. Got some nice hits on the ball, but the hits did not materialize. So 5-0 for the Oysters through 3. Not too bad. And still have those power-ups. We're probably going to end up using those power-ups in the next inning with the weaker part of our lineup coming up. Mickey gets a hold of that one, but Victor Vaughn is there, fires over to Jack Doyle at first base for the out. A nice sharp grounder from Mickey is handled by Victor Vaughn over there, third. Brings up Tony Gwynn. 0 for 1 in the game so far. Tony grounds that one. Zenon on top of it and throws it over to first base. Not so winded from the last outing, the having around the bases on the inside of the park. So Zenon was able to handle that one for us. Jose Canseco is the batter. Jose is still looking for his first hit on this file. Fouls that one off, and Jose is in a quick 0-2 hole. Pops that one up, and Linda does not have the eye that we want her to have, but Victor comes and helps her out. Victor comes and helps her out. Nice one. All right, brings up Holly Franklin. We'll go grounder with her to try and get on base. Ooh, but it's a grounder that Maria scoops up, and Holly gets on base. It was a close play at first, but Holly gets on. It brings up Randy Uno. Randy had that big RBI triple last time. A similar situation here now, and I think that we need to let Randy swing it. You know, she with that triple, she showed us maybe this is a game where she's hot, so we don't want to take her off the heater if she's on one. So we'll go liner with Randy here. That'll be ball one. High ball two there. We're swinging. Randy swings at that one. Unfortunately, gets gobbled up by the shortstop, and Randy will get on first base there. Okay, I think now is the time that we dip into the power-ups here. So so with the power-ups here, I think that the plan should be probably screaming line drive. We can try and take a screaming line drive to left field with Linda is probably the way to do this one. So, all right, screaming line drive with Linda to left field is the plan. I don't really like that pitch. Probably should have probably swung at that one. There we go, going to actually over there. Oh, and it pops off Tony's head. Don't really want to send Linda there, so we'll just take Randy to third. Wasn't ideal to swing at that one, but that's what we did. So, all right, Victor Vaughn up.
Don't fail me now.
All right, so now this is a situation where we actually might want to use the undergrounder, but with Zenon coming up, I think we actually would want to not do that. So I think with Victor, I think the plan should be send Linda via the steal and hope that we can get bases loaded for Zenon. I think that's the path. So we will do that. Send Linda and try and ground her with Victor here. Tough pitch to lay off there. Ooh, even with the fireball, luckily we were able to get the steal off. Nice. And the bases are loaded for Zenon. Very good situational hitting there by the Oysters. And that brings up Zenon with the opportunity to break the game open. big situation here for the Oysters, especially with not only Zenon up to bat, but with with Debbie behind. So we will be going power with Zenon will be the strategy there. Hopefully we can score some runs. Big spot in the game for the Oysters to try and crack this game open. Man, Hornets are still dipping into those fireballs. Probably good. We didn't want to make contact with that. Ball there. Yep. 2-1 count. Ball 3. Hornets have to give Zenon something here. Don't swing at that. Oh, strike. Yeah. Unfortunate. All right. Liner here with Zenon. Zenon cranks one to center field. Will that get down? It does not. But Randy will still get it in. So sac fly there. All right. So now Debbie is up. So, man, Debbie is a great hitter. Don't get me wrong, but I do think we want to try and get these runners around base. So I think the undergrounder, man. But then if Debbie's able to get on base, Cindy. So we already have 6 runs in the bag. So I think that we try and really go for the upside here. And so I think that the upside situation here would be with Debbie, we try and get Debbie on base. Then we can underground her with Cindy, and that's how we really get cooking. So I think that for the upside scenario, we go with Debbie here with the line drive, especially since we have another inning to work with. Ooh. Yeah, rough. Probably best we didn't make contact with that. Thought it was going to be a little better in the zone than that. Ball 1 count here for Debbie. Man, Maria snares it, and that's the end of the inning. That's tough. Probably would have been better to lay off that one with a strike to work with, but unfortunately, the Oysters couldn't do anything there. So we have another inning to work with. So hopefully we can get some runners on to use that undergrounder with. Unfortunate to leave the runners on base like that. Gale is the batter. The outside scenario didn't materialize there with Debbie getting out there. Gale pops that one up. Debbie cannot handle that one though, and the runner will get on base. All right, need the pitcher back. So Debbie muffs that one at second base. Although we are in a situation where we can try to pull the double play, so I am gonna get us into a double play friendly defensive configuration. Tony is up. Tony puts that one on the ground. Not going to be a play at first, so Jack will, or not going to be a play at second, so we go to first there. Runners at second base. Parker Collum is up. Parker goes to the open stance there. Goes back to squared, and we get him to foul it off. Heater inside. Can the heater inside get him? Ooh, just misses the zone there. We're going to do it again. Heater inside. Parker puts it on the ground for us. We will go over to first base. Runner does not advance. Very nice. Brings up Alicia Blakely, who had the scary double before. So I think now's a good time to replenish the juice for Linda Potter. So we're going to do that here, especially with hopefully Linda coming up in the bottom of the fifth. Alicia goes to the closed stance here, despite the pitch going into the open. We get her on the corner there, 1-1. Would really like to avoid any sort of to keep the shutout intact here. Can we get her? Alicia puts that one on the ground. Jack grabs that one and goes over to first, takes it himself, 3 unassisted, and the Oysters get out of the inning. Nicely done. All right, Cindy Chang up with no one on base. Gonna try and get her on with a grounder to the left side of the infield. Really tough pitch there, not something that Cindy is probably going to be able to get the bat on. One count there for Cindy. Ooh, not something that Cindy is going to be able to work with, and it is 1-2 count here. Ball 2, 2-2 count here. We're going to let it go. Nice. Full count. Maria's got to give Cindy something here. Ooh, strike 3. It was in the zone, had to swing at it. Cindy swings and misses, and she goes down. That'll give Maria another power up to work with, unfortunately. Kay O'Toole, the batter here. Kay gets a hold of that one. Will it drop? Oh, it goes off of Jose's head, and it's going to go out of play. Out of play. Bounces off of Jose's head. And Kay advances to third. All right. Very nice.
Bat, don't fail me now.
All right. Oysters have something cooking here with the runner on third base. Ball 1 to the corner. Not worth swinging there, even though it's high. Saving the undergrounder for later in the inning. Ooh, that was the pitch to hit, but unfortunately Jack fouls that one away. Maybe been a little early. Gotta leave that one there. 2-2 count for Jack up here with 1 out. That'll be ball 3. 3-2 count. Maria's got to give him something. Ooh,
Oh, boy.
that one tailed back in. All right, so ideally we want to get Randy up to use the undergrounder. So I think that's going to be what we're going to try and do. Get Holly to put that one to the left side, and then have Randy use the undergrounder to try and get Holly around the bases. So I think that's the move. Holly already has 2 singles so far. Ooh, foul there. We gotta get Holly on base. Foul there too. We had the undergrounder in our pocket last time. High. That's high. All right, good. Actually, man, I mean, still the best move with this, like the upside scenario is we get Holly on base, so I think we still got to try for that. High, high ball two, up and away. Get Holly on base. That's what we need. Ah, foul again. Unfortunate. Gonna leave the undergrounder in the pocket again, unfortunately. So that's going to be +7 at this point. If we can hold on, +7.2. Hopefully that will hold against the 2-0 Hornets. All right, Linda gets another strikeout there. All right, Maria up for the third time today. Don't want to give Maria something. Okay, she's trying to go for the bunt but misses. Don't want to give Maria something where she can drive it and maybe make this shutout go to waste. Maria goes down there. Linda gets a second strikeout in the inning. And that'll bring up Mickey O'Connor for the final chance for the Hornets here. Mickey strikes that one, but Holly is over, throws it over to first, and that is the game. A 6-0 result for the Oysters. Nicely done. We will grab this screenshot here, and that'll be that. I am going to end the recording here with that score being 6-0. It is now 6:36, and I'm going to now go and submit that to the Discord bot. So thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully when I see you again, the Oysters have another victory. Thanks, and I'll see you guys later.